Aloha, everybody. My name is Nate Konetsky here on Big Island Homes and Life on the YouTube. This is me, a realtor here on the Big Island of Hawaii, trying to connect with you, the viewers, and hopefully kind of clear up some of the clutter and cloudiness that exists within real estate, owning a home, buying a home, selling a home, investing in property, developing property, whatever it may be that you have an idea of doing that you are hesitant to do because you don't quite understand it, which you're not alone. It's okay. There's a lot of people, including me, who don't fully understand, right? All we can do is try to learn more every day, and hopefully we'll get there, or at least close. So to start, I want to kind of introduce myself. Who am I? I am Nate Konetsky, formerly birth name Nathan. You can call me Nathan. My mother usually just does that. So if you do it and I look at you kind of sideways, that's why. I chose Nate in first grade, so I've been a Nate since then. Nathan will work. Nathaniel will not work. We can get into that a different time. But Nate Konetsky, I was born and raised on a dairy farm in Wahoo, Nebraska. Not Oahu, Wahoo, like the fish. Wahoo. It's a small town. Probably, it's growing now. So I'm going to say maybe 8,000 people at this point. Famously known for, it used to have one stoplight, now it has none. But other than that, I am very grateful for how I grew up. I grew up on a dairy farm actually outside of Wahoo. And in growing up on a dairy farm, it teaches you more than you could ever hope to learn. And I wish I was more receptive to what I learned before I was 24 years old. I wish I would have been a little more thankful for how I was raised and where I was raised at the age of, say, 16. But better late than never. And I'm very grateful for that now. It taught me hard work. It taught me how to work. And it taught me the importance of community and family. And those are two things that I've carried with me here now that I'm about 9,000 miles away, currently in Kailua Kona. Hawaii, I do need to address schooling, becoming an adult, how all that went down. So I grew up and went to a Catholic school, a private school, and I will say 95% of all the other kids there, they look like me, they talk like me, they dress like me. We literally wore uniforms. And I wasn't exposed to much diversity, much culture. Then, after I graduated, I went and I played football, collegiate football, at Iowa Western Community College. And my perception of culture was completely shifted. I went from being 95% everyone's Christian, white, to I'm in the minority. 20% of my teammates probably look like me, and 80% did not. And it was one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life. My world shifted. I was able to experience culture on such a different level and meet people that were different than me, and we were able to celebrate our differences. Then from there, I went and I played football at the University of Nebraska Kearney, the Lopes baby, and I had a great time, made some lifelong friends, lifelong relationships that I'll carry with me forever, as well as some values and morals that I still have with me today that I learned through playing football. Fast forward, after football was kind of coming to a close, I had to figure out what my next move was going to be. And for me, I'd always wanted to see the ocean. I had never seen it. By the age of 22, I had not seen it. Sue me, I know, but when you grow up on a farm, your summers consist of, and at least my summers consisted of, cows and sports. I did those two things during the summer, then we go back to school, do it all over again. So as I was coming to graduate, I decided that, you know what, I'm going to try to book a one-way ticket straight to Hawaii in order to see the ocean. And yes, when I say the ocean, I mean this ocean right here behind me, the beautiful Pacific Ocean. And so I booked a one-way ticket. My plan was, I'm going to apply for this internship that I had heard about while I was leading a youth group back at the school I was attending. And if that didn't work, then I was just going to come out here, do some construction, and go about it that way. Timeline on how this worked out, how this worked up. So I'm gonna take you back to November of 2021. I applied for this internship doing sales and marketing for a coffee farm down in Holualoa. That's about 20 minutes south here of Kona. And I applied for this internship, did not hear back, but I had a one-way ticket bought. So I thought, you know what, worst comes to worst, I do construction for 3 months, whatever, maybe figure out what I got going on in life, get a sense of direction, and I can take it. Then, fast forward to March of 2022. So I had bought my ticket for July of 2022. March 2022, I hear back, they say, hey Nate, we just got through your application. Sounds awesome, are you still interested? To which I said, yes, duh, yeah, I'd rather do that than construction. So one thing turned to another, and I was able to come out here on the internship. Now during that internship, I was exposed to all kinds of things that I never learned in school, things that you don't think of when you're going through reading a textbook. I was very blessed, very fortunate to be able to learn these things and be able to be given the opportunity that I was by this farm. And as life began to move, as life began to change, I was fortunate enough and able to pursue my passion in real estate. Real estate's always been something I'm super interested in, how it moves, everything about it. I was fascinated. I didn't know exactly what it was about it that drew me to it, but I know and I always want to be a part of real estate, property development. So I took my test. Awesome gentlemen and team at the Island Land Company took me underneath their wing. I work with that brokerage. I will leave the URL to the website in the description box below. Check out the website. Tons of great properties. And Edward Raposa is the gentleman's name. One of the best. He's been doing it here for 24 years. He's forgotten more about real estate than I could ever hope to learn. Picking his brain leaves me just swimming. But I'm very blessed, very fortunate to be able to work with him. To wrap our little video up here, I'm going to talk about what I hope to see in the coming weeks and what you can expect to see. It's my goal through these videos, I'm able to express my thoughts and my opinions on certain properties and homes in the area, what I think could be done, and maybe just topics throughout the market today. And I want it to be known, prefaced by saying, thoughts, opinions in these videos are exactly that. They are my thoughts, my opinions, and only that. They should be taken with a grain of salt, obviously. If you're thinking about doing something, by no means should you jump to action based on something I say. If you want to reach out, do reach out, and we could consult and work on something. But I look forward to bringing you along this crazy epic journey. And thank you all for tuning in. See you very soon. Peace.